In this video, I'm sharing with you 10 bird dog variations that you could add into your workout routine and spice things up. This is a video for anyone that may be a bit bored of their current routine and are looking for new exercise variations that they can add. Hey, what's up YouTube? It's Coach Remy here. In today's new video, I'm sharing with you 10 bird dog variations that I use with my clients to help them build a resilient spine and to add novelty into their workout programs. One of the struggles as a strength and conditioning coach and personal trainer is to keep my clients continuously motivated. People may get bored of the same routine, and as a strength coach and personal trainer, it's my job to keep my clients motivated, and one way we can do that is by adding novelty into the workouts, by incorporating new exercises or new variations of current exercises. So in this video, I'm sharing with you 10 bird dog variations in no particular order that you could add into your workout routines. Enjoy. For our first bird dog variation, we have the BirdDog Squares. For the BirdDog Squares, you're going to set up in a regular bird dog position with your hands under the shoulders, chin tucked, and knees under the hips. From here, you're going to extend the opposite arm and leg out. You're going to make a fist with your hand, and you're going to draw squares clockwise and counterclockwise. The goal is to try and draw 4 to 10 squares clockwise and then 4 to 10 squares counterclockwise and perform about 2 to 6 reps per side. And that's the BirdDog Squares. For our second bird dog variation, we have the bird dog with a mini band under the feet. You're going to set up in a regular bird dog position with hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips, chin tucked. But you're going to place a mini band under your feet. Now with the mini band, what we're doing here is, and we have to extend through the resistance as we extend our opposite arm and leg. And with the band, we're increasing the glute activations. We're adding a little bit more of a glute challenge to this exercise. And that is the bird dog with a mini band under the feet. Shoot for about 2 to 6 reps per side for an 8 to 10 second hold. Moving on to our third bird dog variation, we have the band resisted bird dog. For the band resisted bird dog, you're going to take a resistance band, place it under one foot, and then the opposite hand is going to grab the other end of the band. From here, you're going to extend your opposite arm and leg outwards, just as a traditional bird dog, but now we have the band providing an added challenge with the resistance. We're going to hold for about 8 to 10 seconds, and we're going to shoot for about 2 to 6 reps per side. That's the band resisted bird dog. Moving on to our fourth variation, we have the lateral band resisted bird dog. For the lateral band resisted bird dog, you're going to take a resistance band, anchor it around a pole, and you're going to step into the band with the band around your hips, and then you'll set up in a bird dog position. Now, with the band set up around your hips, it's providing a lateral force that wants to pull you, and you need to resist. And from this position now, once you're set up, you'll then perform a regular bird dog by extending the opposite arm and leg out. You'll hold for about 8 to 10 seconds and perform about 2 to 6 reps per side, and then you can switch and do the other side where you're facing in the opposite direction now. That is the lateral band resisted bird dog. Moving on to our fifth bird dog variation, we have the lateral band resisted bird dog with the band around our ankle. So we're going to set up similar for a lateral band resisted bird dog where we had the band around our hips, but now the only difference is we're only going to place our foot into the band, and we're going to set up in a bird dog position, and then we'll extend our opposite arm and leg out and the core tight. You want to hold this for about 8 to 10 seconds. Now the band is trying to pull the foot inwards, and we need to resist that force by forcefully engaging our glute muscle. And so by doing this, we're adding a little bit more of a glute challenge into the mix. We want to focus on 8 to 10 seconds and perform 2 to 6 reps per side. And that is the lateral band resisted bird dog with the band around your ankle. And now moving on to our sixth bird dog variation, we have the bird dog with a weighted trap raise. For the bird dog with a weighted trap raise, we'll need a light weight, about 5 to 10 pounds, and we'll need a bench. From here, you're going to take your weight, place it on one side of the bench, and you'll set up on the bench, knees under your hips, hands under the shoulders, chin tucked. You'll then grab your weight, and then you're going to extend your opposite arm and leg out, but you want to keep your thumb pointed towards the ceiling and focus on activating your upper, middle back and shoulder while raising the arm. And then you bring your arm and leg back together and extend outwards, focusing on performing about 6 to 8 reps per side. And that is the bird dog with a weighted trap raise. Moving on to our seventh bird dog variation, we have one of my favorites, the BirdDog Row. For the BirdDog Row, you're going to take a moderate weight, place it on one side of the bench. You'll set up on the bench with your knees under your hips, hands under the shoulders, chin tucked. You're then going to extend your opposite leg outwards, and then with the opposite arm, you'll then pick up the weight and you're gonna just perform a row. Make sure you don't shrug and make sure the elbow doesn't pass to the side of your body. And you wanna focus on performing about 6 to 8 reps per side, and that's the BirdDog Row. Moving on to our 8th BirdDog variation, we have the BirdDog Row with a mini band under our feet. So, same thing as the BirdDog Row, the only difference here is we're now adding a mini band under our feet to increase the glute activation. You want to focus on performing 6 to 8 reps per side, keeping the core tight. Don't arch or twist the low back. And that's the BirdDog Row, the mini band under your feet. Moving on to our 9th BirdDog variation, we have the BirdDog with a Tidal tank switch. You're going to set up in a regular BirdDog position, and you're going to take a Tidal tank, place it on one side of your body. You can use a sandbag as well for this. And what you're going to do now with the opposite arm, you're going to reach across, but you'll extend your opposite leg out as you pull the Tidal tank across your body. And then you'd pull it back by reaching with the opposite arm and extending the opposite leg. Focus on keeping the core tight, don't arch the back or twist the low back. And you perform about 6 to 8 reps per side, focusing on a controlled motion. And that's the BirdDog with the Tidal tank switch. And finally, for our last BirdDog variation, this is number 10, we have the BirdDog with a row pull. You're gonna set up in front of a cable attachment, and you're gonna take your rope, place it on the attachment, and you're gonna use a light weight for this. Now you're gonna fully extend the rope outwards, and then you wanna make sure you take a few steps backwards where you can fully extend your arm out. And what you're gonna do from here, by keeping the core tight and tucked, you'll extend the opposite arm and leg out, and the rope is now trying to pull you, and you have to really focus on engaging the shoulder and control that weight as you pull it towards your body. And for the BirdDog with a rope pull, focus on about 8 to 10 reps per side. And those are my 10 BirdDog variations that I'm sharing with you guys today. I hope you guys found this video helpful and useful, and are able to take some of these variations and add them into your own routines to spice things up. If you have any questions about any of these BirdDog variations, about how to progress on them, or even how to regress, please leave a comment or question below, and I'll be happy to help you guys out. And lastly, one thing before I go here, be sure to join the Facebook group, The Back Pain Warriors. There's a link in the description below if you want to check it out and join. But I highly recommend you guys do so, because a lot of you guys out there that are maybe struggling to find motivation or just some additional resources to help you overcome back pain, you'll find a lot of tips and you'll find a lot of stories from people in there, helpful and inspiring. So be sure to join Facebook group, The Back Pain Warriors. Okay guys, so that is it for this video. Until next time, have a successful and productive day. Take care.